2006, Nike drops Joga Bonito, and Ronaldinho casually smacks the crossbar 4 times without letting the ball touch the ground. People lost their minds. Was it real? Was it CGI? Nike never confirmed either way. But overnight, millions of kids are trying to figure out if they can do what Ronaldinho just did. Fast forward to 2025. And there are freestyle competitions in over 70 countries now. John Farnworth once did 78 around the world in 60 seconds. Mr. Wu from South Korea juggled a ball with just his head for 5 hours straight. And here's the truth behind all of it. Every mind-bending trick starts with 5 basic movements. Master those, and you climb into levels only a tiny fraction of players can touch. So let's break down 4 levels of football freestyle in 8 minutes. Level 1. Beginner. Level 1 is foundation. It has 5 techniques that teach the body how to track a moving ball and respond without thinking, and you'd be familiar with most of them. First up, knee juggles. Day 1 mistake is trying to bounce the ball off the kneecap, which hurts and doesn't work. The actual trick is the thigh. Middle part, fleshy section, not the bone. Drop the ball from hands, lift the leg, the muscle cushions it, pops it back up, and this is where every professional freestyler started. Ronaldinho, Neymar, that kid at the local pitch who's somehow ridiculously good, started here. Next, foot juggling, the one everyone associates with football skill, keeping the ball up using just feet. But the common mistake is thinking it's about kicking upward. It's not. The foot stays relatively flat, cushioning the ball. Here's where it gets interesting. Before juggling even starts, the ball needs to get off the ground. That's the flick up. Ever seen a player in a match pick the ball up off the ground without hands? That's a flick up. Cristiano Ronaldo does this thing where he rolls the ball up his standing leg and flicks it over an opponent's head in one motion. That's a flick up variation. The basic version is to roll the ball back with the sole, scoop the toe underneath, pop it up. Once that's down, there are inside flicks, outside flicks, and heel flicks. Then there's the foot stall. The ball balances on top of the foot. Just sits there. Neymar does this during matches sometimes when he's waiting for a teammate to make a run. The technique is to pull back the toes slightly. It creates a little pocket between toes and shin where the ball rests. The last one at this level is toe taps. It's about quickly alternating touches with toes. Sounds basic, but watch videos of Pogba training. He does these before every session. As a warm-up, beginners might manage 20 in a minute. Pogba probably hits 100. So that's level 1. The brain is learning to track the ball in 3-dimensional space and position the body without conscious thought, which means what comes next is going to feel more natural than expected. Level 2. Intermediate. Level 2 begins with the most famous trick in freestyle history. You guessed right. Around the world. The foot makes one complete circle around the ball while it's airborne, catches it on the way down. Most people fail because they do it as 2 separate actions. Kick the ball up. Wait, swing foot around, which doesn't work. The actual technique is simultaneous movement. Sergio Ramos used to do this during warm-ups before El Clasico matches. John Farnworth holds the world record of doing 78 in 60 seconds. Next trick, crossover. Freestylers call this a half revolution. Flick the ball up, swing the foot over it, small hop, catch it with that same foot. This is the introduction to lowers. Every advanced combo in competitions probably has a crossover variation somewhere in it. Then, hop the world. It's a combination of crossover and around the world into one movement. One foot touches the ball, the other foot makes a full revolution around it, both feet working together instead of just one. During the late 1980s, Diego Maradona does this warm-up routine where he juggles the ball, then casually lets it drop onto the back of his neck. Suddenly, every kid in the world wants to learn the neck stall because Maradona made it look like the coolest thing possible to do with a football. The last trick at this level is rainbow flick. Catch the ball between the feet, roll it up the back of the leg, snap the heel up to flick it over the head. Neymar's done this in La Liga matches. Zlatan tried it once in a Champions League game. Most freestyle tricks never make it to competitive football. But this one, defenders hate it, which is probably why players love doing it. That's level 2. Consistent execution of these puts someone genuinely ahead of 90% of people who've ever touched a football. But the next level isn't just harder tricks, it's a different world entirely. Level 3, Advanced. At level 3, the goal isn't to learn one category, it's to start linking them together. And there's one trick that proved this was possible. In 2008, a Dutch freestyler named Soufiane Touzani uploads a video to YouTube where he was doing an outside around the world mixed with a crossover. The video got millions of views. But here's what's wild. EA Sports sees the video and hires Touzani to do motion capture for FIFA Street. Then professional footballers started studying his techniques. The trick is called TATW, Touzani Around the World. Eventually, Touzani performed at the San Siro Stadium with Ronaldinho in front of 80,000 people, all because he uploaded one video showing a trick nobody had seen before. So, what makes level 3 different? Take heel stalls. Remember the foot stall from level 1? Ball balanced on top of the foot? Same concept, but now it's on the heel with toes pointing down. The surface area is tiny. Holding it for more than 2 seconds is genuinely difficult. A Japanese freestyler named Tokura Shu pioneered variations of this in-toe bounces. The ball bounces on the foot repeatedly while moving around. Regular toe bounce, reverse, crossover. Serious ankle control required to stop the ball from flying off randomly. Last trick at this level, sitting tricks. Everything covered so far happened standing up. Now the body's on the ground and complex movements are still happening. There's a Korean freestyler named Yo who's basically unbeatable in sit-down tricks. Watch his competition footage where he's doing combinations on the ground that most people can't do standing up. That's level 3. About 10% of people who start freestyle ever reach this level. But there's one more level, and the gap between 3 and 4 is massive. Level 4. Expert? Level 4 is expert. Remember around the world from level 2? One revolution. Now imagine doing it twice consecutively. Ball never touches the ground between revolutions. That's a lemons around the world named after the Belgian freestyler who invented it. 3 revolutions? That's a Palla around the world, named after Rickard Palla Sjölander from Sweden. There are maybe 10 people on Earth who can do 3 consecutive revolutions cleanly. But at this level, individual tricks don't matter anymore. It's about combinations, linking tricks from different categories without standard juggling between them. In the finals of the World Championship, judges evaluate 6 things. Difficulty, originality, execution, all-round ability, variety, and control. One mistake in a 90-second routine can drop the score significantly. And there's one person who embodies this better than anyone, Mr. Woo Hee-young from South Korea, the godfather of freestyle football. Mr. Woo performed in the 1988 Olympics opening ceremony in Seoul, FIFA World Cup 1990 in Italy, FIFA World Cup 1994 in the United States. He was doing this before freestyle was even recognized as an organized sport. Even Ronaldinho, one of the greatest players ever to play the game, asked Mr. Woo for his autograph. That's the only person Ronaldinho has ever requested an autograph from in his entire career. And Mr. Woo holds a Guinness World Record of juggling a football using only his head for over 5 hours. This is what people spend years, sometimes decades, trying to reach, which brings up the obvious question. Will most people make it to level 4? Statistically, no, most don't. But that's not really the point. The point is, there's a path. From absolute beginner to world champion, there's a clear progression. 5 basic movements unlock level 2. Level 2 introduces revolutions. Level 3 teaches category combinations. Level 4 is where personal style emerges. So which level is most relatable right now? Drop it in the comments. And if detailed breakdowns of specific tricks sound useful, subscribe.